Don't miss any content. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell.
Hey guys, welcome back to Sahara Football. As usual, I am your host, Sellssi. So, KUMASI, ASANTE, Kotoko, as I'm sure you've already heard, have progressed to the next stage of the CAF Champions League, which is the second phase of the preliminary stages. They passed through the first stage of the preliminary stages under bizarre circumstances. I'll be delving into that today. We'll also be talking about Ghanaian player Thomas Partey. Thomas Partey once again got injured. I think he was rushed back to play for Arsenal in this North London derby, and it didn't end well for the Ghanaian, who many people have reacted to his injury once again. Mikel Arteta, I have to say, was not shown in the best of light in this time of his injury, because he seemed to be pushing him back on when the player clearly pulled up with that injury in the game versus Tottenham Hotspur, which they lost 2-0. Mourinho, another Jose Mourinho, a masterclass. Mohamed Salisu too, I'll be giving an update on him. Possibly he will make his debut for Southampton tomorrow. His coach passed a comment in this week pre-match press conference. They will be playing on Monday. As usual, subscribe if you haven't and click on the notification bell to get more updates. Before I delve into everything, the Ghana under-20 side had their first training session in Benin today. They will be taking on Nigeria on the 9th of December, their first game in Group B. Now Ghana will need just a win to progress because they are in a group with 3 teams, and it shouldn't be that difficult. They arrived in Cotonou, Benin on Saturday night, and they had their first training session on Sunday. So we'll jump into the Thomas Partey story. So Arsenal took on Tottenham Hotspur in the North London derby, and many people expected that Arsenal would lose to Tottenham Hotspur. Personally, that's what I did expect. And with a player like Thomas Partey not fit enough, it looked like they didn't stand a chance. So I was surprised to see his name in the starting 11 for the Gunners. Apparently, I think he was rushed to play this game, and that could prove detrimental to his recovery from this injury that he suffered. Now, Thomas Partey, in the first half, getting to the end after the Gunners had gone down by 1 goal, seemed to pull up and went to the touchline for him to be replaced. As he was doing that, Spurs launched another attack, and unfortunate for Thomas Partey, that attack led to a goal. But you could see on the sidelines that after he had told Arteta that he would not be able to continue, he seemed to push him back on when he realized the imminent danger. As a coach, he would do that because he saw what was going to happen. But Thomas Partey tried to run back onto the pitch, but it was too little too late. He pulled up once again, and with this muscle injury being exacerbated, I don't know what that means. But social media has reacted to what has happened, and some people are saying Thomas Partey is now regretting his decision of joining Arsenal because his club side, Atletico Madrid, are first on the La Liga table, and his Arsenal side are 16th on the table. You can see here Arteta pushing him back onto the pitch, a player that is injured, and well, maybe instincts more than anything else. I'll read a few reactions to you, but Thomas Partey pulled up once again. He could not finish the game, pulled up with an injury once again after coming on for Arsenal, getting his first start since that injury against Aston Villa before the international break. Thomas Partey really left Atletico Madrid, who are first on La Liga, for 15th placed Arsenal. It was quite interesting. Thomas Partey really being pushed onto the pitch here by Mikel Arteta after he told him he had pulled up. Arsenal rushing Partey back for a big game, him getting injured worse, and the team losing anyway is a good metaphor for Arsenal's overall decision making as a club in the last few years. Couldn't have put it any better, in my opinion. So Partey clearly wasn't fit to play, left the midfield vacant for that goal, and is now probably going to be out until God knows when. That is a complete shit show from all involved. Wow, it was quite interesting. Partey seemed enough and just got off. Many people making jokes out of it, but Thomas Partey once again I was surprised he started. I wasn't expecting him to start. Mikel Arteta should not have started him. I think this was forced because Arsenal were desperate and needed something from this game. Unfortunately, that plan failed, and Thomas Partey was the best player, quote unquote, for Arsenal. Even in that entire 90 minutes, in that first half, someone who went off injured was even playing well. It was in shambles. But that is the latest there. By the way, he will probably escape criticism because he's a new signing and our best player. But Partey walking off in the build-up to the second goal is completely insane. Well, when he has pulled up, there's really little he can do about that. When he has pulled up, there's really little he can do about that. I don't know. Let me know what you think in the comments box. If you watched the game, what did you think about Thomas Partey's pulling out of the game whilst Spurs were launching an attack? My next story has to do with KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko. They have made it to the next stage of the CAF Champions League. They will face AL-HILAL of Sudan in the next stage, which will be later this month. KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko went through after NOUADHIBOU failed to play the match because they did not trust, quote unquote, the results of the COVID test, which proved to show 2 positive tests for their players. They felt that KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko or whoever was pulling a fast one on them, and they didn't trust the results. They could have still played the game with the players they had, but they were refusing to remove the 2 players who had tested positive for coronavirus on their team. So the referee came onto the pitch, declared KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko 2-0 winners, progression into the next stage of the competition, which is the second preliminary stage. So they will face AL-HILAL of Sudan for the next stage, and it's great news for them. I think KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko need to step up. They will need to know how to score more goals because AL-HILAL will be no walkover. They won 1-0 both legs in their game against Vipers SC, and it will be interesting to see how KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko handle AL-HILAL. So Mauritanian side, NOUADHIBOU, after really wasting everyone's time for 2 straight days, people traveled from far places to come and cover this game, and the game never took place. I think they need to issue an apology to everyone involved here. I'll end with the news on Salisu Mohammed Salisu. We've all been calling for him to get some playing time, but finally his coach has made a statement that seems to indicate that tomorrow he might be in the match day squad. Southampton boss Ralph Hasenhuttl has for the past few days been really coy on when Salisu would make his debut, and with this, many people have been questioning, why did you even sign the guy if you are not going to play him? What's up? What's happening? He says Salisu has to take time to get used to everything about his club, and he's one for the future. Now, this statement he made in the pre-match press conference seems to suggest that tomorrow we might see him in the matchday squad. Salisu is a step further forward in his development, so we have a few more alternatives in the future. That is good. All of these players, it is possible they are in the squad on Monday. So I'll be looking out for Mohamed Salisu possible debut on Monday. I'll keep you guys posted on that front. I'm excited to see him play in the Premier League for the first time since leaving La Liga side Real Valladolid. Let me know your thoughts in the comments box on everything. KUMASI ASANTE Kotoko versus AL-HILAL side of Sudan next up later this month, and also Thomas Partey pulled up injured once again for Arsenal, and Salisu could make his debut on Monday. Your thoughts in the comments box on everything. I'll see you guys in the next one. Have a great evening.